we built up a team, because in Montreal we had a great team, but it was only 4 or 5 of us. You know, we needed more people, we needed more expertise. And by the end of Contact, we had, you know, Matthias and Johannes, light guys, sound guys, and the Time Warp guys behind us, and we were really in a great place. But after the last Contact show in London, we were kind of left, Ali and I were talking, we were kind of left a little bit, you know, where do we go from here? Sorry. And, you know, luckily I had a break in January of 2009, and I went away for about 8 weeks. And when I came out of that, I was in Australia with Ali on 5 gigs doing our DJ visual show. And during this tour, there was this guy, Etienne de Crepchi. He was doing this Cube live show. Does everybody know this? It's a wonderful, he had taken a kind of a 3D cube, put himself kind of like in the top in front, and projected visuals on top, which made it look 3D. And it was visually cool. And over these 5 days in Australia, Ali and I sat, you know, we were done, so we sat at the front of the house, and we listened and we watched. And, you know, the music was cool, it was acidic, and it kind of reminded me, of it's like, well, it's acidic, you know, it's not the kind of acid I would do, you know, kind of, if I did Plastikman, it would be different. And then we looked at the visual computers. And the visual computers, and no offense, but they weren't really doing anything. There was a guy pressing a button for each song. So each song would then play a loop of visuals, but there was no spontaneity. Every show, we saw 5 in a row, was exactly the same. A great, great show. But there was something missing. And Ali and I looked at each other and I was like, you know what? If we did this, it would be completely different. And on March 1st of 2009, while I was in the middle of the dance floor, I wrote this idea, 2010 Plastikman, a track listing. And about a week later, I called Greg. And I didn't want to call Jarrett, I called Greg first. And I said, are you guys ready? You know, how was your technology? What have you been doing? And Greg told me, and I was like, you think Jarrett would be, you know, does he want to get back together on this idea? Can we go back and do what we wanted to do 4 or 5 years ago? And that was the beginning. You know, 2 months later, we met in Portugal with Greg, talked about an idea that Ali and I had drawn up. You know, the first thing was, you know, we'd done so many shows as Hawtin and Ali, you know, with me in the front, you know, whatever, drinking, partying, you know, like Hawtin as a DJ, right with the people, that we knew we couldn't do that. So we had to come up with a new concept. And that concept started to develop into putting me inside an LED curtain, which sounded great, but we hadn't really seen it done. I loved the idea, but I was also scared that I was going to be cut off from the people. So we started to draw up plans. Well, and this is August 2009. So what we actually did, we rented the whole hall where Time Warp is in August of 2009. And we spent about 25,000 euros to set up the system, but we had no idea if it would work or if it would look good. We had no idea if Jarrett would really be into the idea of doing it. We flew him over, and we sat there, we turned on all the computers, we turned on the old Plastikman images, we took contact video, and we put it through the cage. And after seeing it, we decided this could be a pretty cool thing. And we went into, testing mode. From then until the end of the year was, let's start building the system and seeing if it could work. There was no, there was nothing confirmed yet. Stefan from Time Warp said, okay, we would love you to do this next year at Time Warp, but I was reluctant to confirm because we didn't want another failure. No. You came over for this, right?
Yeah, I was there, and I mean, as soon as I saw the screen, I was impressed. I was turned off. I've never worked with LEDs before. I'm usually working in high resolutions, and it was a turn off for me at the time. But when I saw how bright it was, I was like, okay, it's a pretty cool thing. But I knew I had. I mean, I was so devastated by MUTEC that I was eager to try again, and I knew that our system had come so far along that